feel like the future is my time anymore. Something happened to me. Me and I, for love.
Did you know Diana Gabaldon's Outlander series was inspired by an episode of the series Doctor Who? Well, the series is coming to an end with its final journey through time and emotion. But will Jamie and Claire's love withstand the ultimate test? Or will their story end in heartbreak?
Christ, Jamie, I went for a walk!
I ordered you to stay put!
Let's find out. The Outlander, a romantic period drama fantasy adventure series, hasn't returned to the screen since the summer of 2024. Although Outlander Season 7 Part 2 won't premiere until November 2024, fans are already looking ahead to Outlander Season 8. The 8th and final season of Outlander is currently in production in Scotland, and stars Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe have been sharing sweet updates on the progress on Instagram. By now, you've already learned that some fan-favourite characters will return in Season 8, and the stars are ready to give a bittersweet farewell to the show they've worked on for over a decade. As we know, Season 8 of the Outlander is under production, which is an adaptation of Diana Gabaldon's book, Go Tell the Bees That I'm Gone. The story is set during the middle of the American Revolutionary War, and things are getting intense for Claire and Jamie, who are the main characters of this series. Claire and Jamie are stirring up some drama, especially within their family. While Season 7 gave us a taste, the writers might sprinkle in some twists and surprises apart from the book. Sam Heughan hinted at the real deal of fathers and sons being torn apart by war, a theme that's been building up since Season 7. Well, in Season 7 we know that half the men on this ship are dying of typhoid, and all they need to do is stop the fever from spreading.
Half the men on this fucking ship are dying of typhoid, and this bloody fool has almost drank himself to death on the alcohol I need to stop the goddamn fever from spreading.
It left some of you scratching your heads, but we have to wait on how they are going to relate the loose ends for a satisfying finale. Well, the 8th season of Outlander will consist of 10 episodes, following an extended 16-episode Season 7, which is currently filming in Scotland and will air this summer on Starz. Well, Outlander first hit Starz screens back in 2014. A different era, really, before mainstream series like Bridgerton on Netflix. People were craving a historic romance full of steamy scenes and plot twists. Only Starz Outlander stepped up and kept delivering what the audience wanted time and time again. On Thursday, Starz revealed it had renewed its time travel romance for one more batch of episodes. Along with a dash of bitter news for fans of Diana Gabaldon's book-to-screen adaptation came a sweet surprise. With the announcement, Starz dropped a video about the final season featuring Outlander's main couple teasing the end of the series. Every good story's gotta come to an end, says Sam Heughan, aka Jamie Fraser. It always does, echoes Katrina Balfe, our beloved Claire Fraser. And she also added that it'll probably feel like a decade, and by the time they wrap up the next season, it'll be more than 10 years. And it's been such a privilege, such an honor to spend all that time playing these characters. For which Heughan nodded and added it's been over 100 episodes of Outlander out there, so fans can binge them again and again. So, when will Outlander return to Starz with an 8th season? Well, Starz has already confirmed that Outlander will return for an 8th and final season. In fact, Outlander Season 8 went into production in late March. On April 1st, 2024, the official Outlander Instagram account shared a video, wherein Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan teasingly revealed the return of actors Lauren Lyle and Caesar Domboy to Season 8, or Marsali and Fergus. Also, we still haven't seen all of Outlander Season 7. The current ongoing season of Outlander was split into two halves. Part 1, episodes 1 through 8, premiering on Starz last summer. Outlander Season 2, Part 2 will premiere later in 2024. We don't know yet. Outlander Season 7 will premiere in November 2024, meaning that we might not see Outlander Season 8 until late 2025 or even later. All we do know right now is that Outlander Season 8 is happening, and it's not really the end for the Outlander on Starz. Now, Catherine Busby, president of original programming for Starz, shares her excitement and stated that for nearly a decade, Outlander has won viewers' hearts worldwide, and we're pleased to bring Claire and Jamie's epic love story to a proper conclusion. She also added before closing this chapter, there's plenty of their passionate story left to tell over 26 new episodes. And even more to explore in this dynamic world and its origin story. Let's rewind a bit and talk about the whole Outlander. For those who might be living under a rock, and if you're in the UK, this is awesome historical fantasy book by Diana Gabaldon. It hit the bookshelves back in 1991 and has been making waves ever since, where we've got Nurse Claire Bamp working around the time of World War II, but things get wild. She somehow time travels to the 18th century Scotland, where the adventure is as epic as the romance she finds, in this overwhelming love story with a guy named Jamie Fraser. But the book kicks off a series that's set to have 10 installments, and among them, 9 of them are already out. Plus, if reading isn't your thing, there's a TV show adaptation on Starz that's been rolling since 2014. This whole Outlander universe is like a mixtape of genres: historical fiction, romance, adventure, and a sprinkle of traditional fantasy. And get this, it sold over a whopping 25 million copies, and the first book snagged a Romance Writers of America Rita Award in 1992. Talk about a literary superstar. So, jumping into the story, starts in 1946 with Claire and her husband Frank Randall, a history buff. They're on a chill second honeymoon in Scotland, but just when Claire stumbles upon these ancient stones, she's time traveling like it's nothing. So, she ends up in 1743. Eventually, she meets Jamie, and the roller coaster of Highland drama begins. The Scots are a bit confused about Claire, calling her an outlander because she's clueless about Gaelic culture. But the good news is her medical skills make her a VIP. But still, there have been many troubles due to which Claire is labelled a spy. Things get even wilder when Captain Jack Randall wants a word. To escape Randall's clutches, Claire gets together with Jamie. Talk about a plot twist. But the story doesn't end there. There are witchcraft accusations and secret plans to restore Scottish kings, and even a bit of time travel revelation. Jamie goes through some serious trials for Claire and spills her time-traveling secret, and there's a pregnancy bombshell. And just when you think it's calming down, there's a daring escape with a wild cattle drive and Jamie's healing from a traumatic encounter with Randall. They dash off to France, and to their surprise, Claire's pregnant. That's a wild twist, and this is just scratching the surface of the Outlander tale. But according to the original Outlander book, Go Tell the Bees That I Am Gone, the story is based in Fraser Ridge in North Carolina, which sounds perfect. Claire and Jamie are soaking up the peace, and Bree, their daughter, surprises them by coming back from the 20th century with her family. Which seems like smooth sailing, but it's quite not. The viewers are questioning why might have Bree left and whether her troubles from the 20th century will chase her to the past. But the good news is that Jamie and Claire's grandparents are everything you hope for. Their relationship shines as a highlight in this epic tale. We also catch up with Brianna, Roger, and their kids. Though their storyline might not grab you as much as before, William's journey gets a bit more interesting. And just when you're hooked, the focus shifts. Also, the author narrates many secondary characters, which might not be interesting for everyone. Some of the viewers wish to have more spotlight on the Frasers and Mackenzies. Well, there's another series, a prequel show called Outlander, Blood of My Blood, which is also currently in production in Scotland. This series will tell the story of Jamie and Claire's parents. Where Harriet Slater and Jamie Roy play Jamie's parents, the star-crossed Ellen Mackenzie and Brian Fraser, while Hermione Caulfield and Jeremy Irvine will be Claire's parents. Well, because the Outlander Blood of My Blood went into production a bit before Outlander Season 7, we may see that season premiere before the final season of the flagship show appears. Finally, it's still unclear why Starz and the Outlander team decided to end the series with Season 8, but Meryl Davis explained it had something to do with the fact that Diana Gabaldon is still working on Book 10 and the series is about to catch up with the books. They would have to pause the production for years at a time to wait for future books to be finished, and it seems some of the cast and crew want to explore new creative opportunities. In case you missed it, Outlander Season 7 Part 2 will premiere on Starz in November 2024. Here's a thought to wrap it up. Do you think Claire and Jamie will sacrifice everything for a better future together? Drop your comments down below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.